Hello and a warm welcome to those of you who are returning from part one, and for those of you who have jumped straight in on part two, may I say a warm welcome to you. And for those of you who are new to my channel, you are welcome, as are all those of you who are returning. And I have shuffled the cards in between the first part of the reading. And before I shuffle again to start this reading, Spirit has actually asked me to turn them over, and this is a message to whoever needs to hear it of what has been left behind. This is no longer in your life. You have shut the doors and it is fading from your way of being. And this is Stormfield's. It's a number 9 for those who are in numerology, and this too shall pass. It has done its job of, especially during lockdown, to be able to rage through your life, metaphysically speaking, to ensure that whatever has been built on a rocky foundation has collapsed, is collapsing. It was meant to collapse. And again, the next card is making a choice. And this is the decisions, what is a weed, what is not. And I'm going to leave that there because they just asked me to turn that over before I start to shuffle. And also they wanted me to share this one. Offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows share more than expected and see love come around. Love is the only currency that is worthwhile operating in. That is true Venus. We're not talking the false love, which is the reverse of Venus, as in the for those who read into the tarot, or the reverse, or symbology, the reverse of the 5 pointed star is of Venus. The Venus star is actually the devil, and that is where the money and the finance and the bartering comes, because it is not being traded with love. Love is the only currency that is worthwhile trading in. So I will leave that one with you, and we will begin this reading, and we will shuffle. So we will break the energies of what has been, and we will see where Spirit is going to now step in. Not quite ready. The placements of the cards are not to their liking. Only they know what's going on within, and I literally work with them. Here we are. We have a split. And again, we have at the bottom the Stormfields that's left. It will not be coming up in this reading because it's already been dealt with by you. And we will take the first card. And this is a figure 8. And this is a come together. And a lot of us have been severed apart, having to stay within our home environment. And this is an interesting one, because at the top we have the stork of deliverance. Often it's a mythical expression of bringing newborn babies. It can also be newborn creativity. It doesn't have to be linked to the giving birth, but it's also giving birth in the proper manner of your creativity, your thoughts. And as you come together, and we have been in, and we still are in the Gemini, the twin signs of balancing the left and the right, the masculine and the feminine, the higher versions, connecting with the shadow of the third dimension, that we have broken or are breaking the shackles that we have been tied to, and the coming together of the work that you have done, of the love of yourself, allows you to step out to meet the right people in your life, to be able to, through the gifting, through the vibration of love, and not that you are doing something purely for the money, which is a very dense way, that you're actually enjoying what that you are doing, your day-to-day living. And yes, you can receive abundance through the finance, but it's a finance of love, which will eventually change, but it's a crossover. It's a crossover from the old way of being. But we are talking here new project deals, your own inspirations for you to be able to think, I'm on the right path, I am going to go further ahead. You have pulled the weeds out that would have strangled your thoughts of your new business as you step out in the world. And also this relates to the people that you have in your life. And there is a time when, and it's a powerful time at the moment, when we look at past lives and the people that have been in our past lives that's brought us, and often they will come again, and you have found them in this life, and they have been holding you back. There are scenarios where they've often murdered you, either through not being able to speak out or in the physical form, and taken the power of who you are, because they could see the absolute vibrance of your love coming from your heart, your love of life, your love of being. You have mastered, even before you step into the body, the full abundance of the love of yourself. And this is what they want. They are jealous to the core, the fact that you can, even though that you have gone through so much, that you can rise again as the phoenix, as your core being of your pure love, and give birth to the new version, the fifth and the sixth dimensional version of yourself. You're giving birth to a new you. Now this is powerful. This is happening as we speak. And just hold true, having done the weeding of where you're at, and we are going to now step into the next card. Actually, they're saying they're going to do things different today. Oh, okay then. We're going to take one of these, and we are going to look at ourselves in the now. So this is a new way. And they said, take that one there. Okay, that was quick. Okay, we will go with that. And we have here a beautiful, freshly painted door. And again, they are saying that it has the two aspects to the door. And both doors can actually open. Open one, the lock is on the other side, so both can be absolutely thrown right open. And this is a duality of the South, the masculine, feminine, the creative expression of everything coming through. And the blossom in here is the absolute beautiful of the fact that you have also, through your heart center, you are connecting directly with Mother Earth's heart center also. And in the vibration of the two, she is sending you signals of all these beautiful abundance, natural abundance that is yours, because you have gifted to her your power of your love. You haven't handed it over. You've allowed her to see and experience this, not by those that would be jealous and hold you back and try to claim you, the power of who you are, rather than you being who you are. But Mother Earth is expressing her deepest love also, as a union between your earthly body and the power of who you truly are beyond your physical self. And I'm going to turn it over now to read the message. The Odyssey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveller's odyssey. And what do they mean by this? They are saying that we are connecting with Mother Earth and we are experiencing the wonder of what she provides by being in a body here on Earth. And this can be not only in the botany form, the plants and the beauty and the animals also that are around us, but also your own joy of being able to express your creativity in harmony, in balance, with equal love, with your experience here on Earth. You are, as a gypsy traveller, stepping out. You have no chains holding you to any particular way of being. Your way of being is coming from the heart. You have your inner sat-nav and you will be guided as a gypsy traveller, and that can be actually physical. You're travelling to another place, another destination, or it can be a metaphorical in the fact that you're travelling perhaps out into the world through the internet and businesses. They all matter. They are all happening. And so I'm going to put that one between this card here, and we're going to pull the next card, which is where this journey is going. And I'm shaking them away. Obviously they wanted a new one being brought to the surface. We will see what new one needs to come up. I hadn't intentionally gone, I thought we were there. And we have underneath the Wizard of Awareness. So be aware of what is going on in your life. And we have here number 40. Excuse me, I'm about to cough again. Just take a drink of water. Excuse me. That's better. We have follow the leader. And the only leader that is worthwhile following is your inner sat-nav. Your soul is your leader, of which you are a part of your soul also. So you are following your inner self. Your inner self is taking you along the pathway. They are referring to this as the tree of life. And we have these amazing colourful leaves. And what does this mean? This means to say that as a spirit, and I'm talking not in terms of years on this earth plane, I'm talking about what you have been through since the Anunnaki arrived, and before the preparations before of the slaughtering of those fully in their heart center, to take their light in order to be able to build the DNA for what they call the golden era. But it was taken. It was not part of them. They did not have it. So it was stolen from the Etmerians before they were taken to, I have memories of this, taken to the Saturn planet, which is a reptilian engineered base. And here is where a lot of the experiments of humanoids that is going on with this planet, and that they were also responsible for the destruction of the Meldek, the planet Meldek. It has other names. That is the asteroid belt. It was an internal implosion atomic device that came through from this particular group of starseeds, and they ended up blowing up the planet that the beings were on. But as souls never die, they were put into holding. We refer to them as the Ark, and many millions of years later, they would then be released on Mother Earth. Was then the planet that had agreed to keep her core in an iron heavy level. That's her alchemy. She is now preparing to turn her inner core into gold with the help of enhanced beings that have their true gold within their heart center fully activated. That is why we are coming together as unique star seeds, because we're not even of this universe. We are Etmurians that came even before the slaughter to take our light, our heart. And it is time to gently discover through the silence within and the building of claiming the fullness of who you are. And it didn't work because the golden era actually collapsed quite soon after, because they did not have access to the heart center core of love. They're saying to go on to the next reading, and I will do so, and we will put those over there. And they're saying just take from the top now. Okay, for this one, next one, it's from the top. They have the right card that they wish to talk out about. And we have 20. And what they're saying here is the fact that we have advanced from the 2 into the 20 tenfold. We have moved on. We have understood through trial and error the errors of our way of being shackled to the 3rd dimension, and the weeds that have shackled our thoughts from being. Excuse me, I'm going to cough again. Excuse me, sorry about that. And I always find I cough when I'm talking out rather than in the silence, and because many lifetimes have prevented me from actually speaking out. So my apologies for that. I am healing in the matters of speech. And what they're actually saying is, because you have now understood through the details and the clarity and been able to address the weeds that grow up naturally in the 3rd day and to suffocate your dreams. We're talking things like bindweed is one that they are using for those who understand what bindweed is. It sort of grows and binds. Convolvulus, I think, is the family to bind. And in order to be able to weed out, it will bring you down into this energy of being able to fly with your full colours, the full expression of who you are, into the new spring of yourself. And we're not talking spring as in terms of where you are on the planet. This is a spring as in your evolution as to where you're at. And what you're doing is you're flying above the, and this is a maze here. This is not necessary of your best interest, because maze will often not be a labyrinth. A labyrinth, you go in a constant journey, and you go out. But within a maze, you will find that as you're going along, there will be doors that will lead you off balance. But you are above this, and you have streams of celebration. It's time to celebrate, because all of the work that you have done in crossing the rainbow of life. And we are to continue to pull one of these. Let's see what comes. Again, that's the one. Okay. And it's got here Jude's song. I think Jude is something to do with some sort of religion, but we read on. A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. And what they're actually saying to say is Jude's song is equated to the swan song. And the swan song is swans are known to sing out only at the part of their death, their departure from their physical being. And this is what they are expressing by the song of Jude's song. It's a very sad song, and it's where you have felt absolutely lost and hopeless from your many, many past lives, that you have tried and you felt as though you failed, and yet you have come back and you've tried in a new life again and again and again. But within those very sad and dark journey, because we were part of the old third dimensional dream and not standing in the fifth and even the sixth ancient dreams. We're talking about the ancient dreams, which is before the slaughter of the Etmurians and the stealing of their heart energy, their gold, their inner vibration. You found oases of peace in very strange places, very, very unexpectedly, because your soul was always watching over you. There is a point of departure from the soul that the shadow is working to take us through to. But there is so much light that people, beings of a very high vibration, are actually amassing and breaking through into this linear way of being. We are not of this lineage of universes. This is beyond all timelines, beyond all higher levels of universes that have fallen into this way of being, this shadow, the design of the chaos. We are not from the universes of the chaos. We have no chaos in our creation. This is a formation of chaos. And we have come, and it is time that you wake up fully as to who you truly are. And only by being in the stillness and connected with the heart of who you are, will you find out who you truly are, and your mission beyond the planetary mission that you feel as though will come to light first. They're saying it's a bit complicated, but we will talk out more over time on this, and we will go in more in depths when I am permitted to speak out on this journey. And they're just saying take from the top, the one from here. And again, this is interesting because we have here number 50, and we have compass, and we have a compass here and a compass here, and Spirit has aligned the forward motion, because these are after the now of the compass that is now set in being within your own heart center. And within your heart center, you can see with great clarity where your inner sat-nav, your inner compass, is taking you to. This is a powerful, powerful place of transformation. It's not the end of the story. It's only the start of the journey in your coming together to be able to follow the leader of your own soul. It is time. There's a clock on the tree of life. They're referring to this as the tree of life. It is time. It is time to wake up, to fully embrace with this Gemini season, and having had Venus in retrograde, and she will spend more time in the deep recycling of the past, of past lives, of what has been, to enable for you to bring together all your missing parts so that you can vibrate from your heart center of absolute pure love. Love currency, love vibration. And they're saying to take another card. And we have a 36, which is a 9 for those of you who are into numerology. And we have under here commitment. And they're actually saying a 9 is a moving on from a number 8. So by finding who you are and shining the true brightness of who you are entering into a world where you can commit to your future journey. Your starlight, the love of you, and the love of partnerships, and this can be business partnerships, or it could be renewing or new commitments within your soul journey and those who are around you. It can mean many, many things, depending upon what your own personal scenario is. It could be commitment to your children and grandchildren yet to come, and those who are already here, to provide a pathway and a being of absolute pure love and bliss. And they're saying that doesn't mean to say that everything is going to be all, their words is lovey-dovey or beautiful in the world. No, that is not the case. We have a long way to go to be able to get back into the universes that support that level of love commitment. However, having weeded out anybody and anything not worthy of your light that is actually strangling your inner soul, and you have dealt with them and walked away with them, your soul is now committed to a much, much more loving. We have this light of explosion, and this is dreams, and through the dreams, and the inner knowing from sitting within the silence. The Jude song has passed. That's the death of your old ego, third dimensional being. And this is a spark of light that's coming from within the palm of your hands to reconnect you with your dreams. This is powerful. This is very powerful. And we will take another one of these. They're saying just take from the top. I didn't know whether they wanted to shuffle or otherwise. And we have here a different type of gateway. And we're talking the archway, which again holds at the very top your keystone. By putting your keystone in place, time and time again, you will eventually reach to the door that will open into the new being of who you are. This is a powerful moment as we're stepping back out. You will be offered to go through many, many gateways, many portals. And this is not going to be physical. This is going to be a soul commitment between you and your own soul. If you have not obtained the keystone, metaphorically speaking, within your life, and you have not dealt with the convolvulus, the bindweed that binds you into old contracts, into the third dimensional world, your soul will not allow you to step through the portal. And we have many, many portals to step through. This is still locked into the third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, and sixth dimension is what they are expressing in this moment that this card is representing to you. And they're also drawing to me to the these four stones in this fifth dimensional being, and it's coming together. We have one that's golden colour, one that's silver, one that is of a greyer. They're actually saying that one is representing a type of greeny grey, and one that is as a bronze, a coppery bronzy colour. So we're getting the four protectors that have been offered from beings on another planet in another star system. They have come together and enhanced a ceremony to ensure that you are truly protected against everything that will try to harm you and to be part of the old dream, to ensure that you can step through into the sixth dimension and higher, because they will not see your light. Because people who ascend, their light shines and then they dip back down again. This is a natural progression, and when you rise and fall, the powers of the old dream, not the ancient dream, say, right, we have ready a soul here for harvesting. We now need to act quickly to ensure that they do not reach full ascension. And this is the process that we are going through, and we have protection tools for the Lemurians and both Sarseeds and light workers who are aiming towards this. We have the tools that have been granted to us and have been actually activated and used by other members in the past. So more about that. You are in safe hands because your soul is ensuring that you are in safe hands. Such as me, I'm also walking with you, and I have much to learn. Not to learn, to remember as we all go through this. Different scenario to what the beings within this universe are envisaging, because we are planned and we have help in tools. It's not help as in help, it's the fact that they have a commitment with your own soul to ensure the safety of your deliverance beyond this old dream that is failing, this old matrix of being. It's quite powerful. And we will turn over passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Your own soul knows the way. And you have the compass expressed here in these two cards to lead you through, to ensure that you have the keystone. The key is held within your heart, and it's by your heart vibrating in a pure essence of the love, and you are committed to your own soul, where you just walk through your passages of transformation. And we will take the last card for this reading, and they're just saying to take the one from the top. I would take that one there and pop these cards out of the way to give us a little bit more room. And what is this saying? This is actually saying wide open. Oh, this is an interesting one. 42, which is a 6. And often a 6 is known, not that I know a huge amount, but odd snippets, that a 6 is about moving forward, the balancing, the completion, and you are now in a position to move forward. And you have victory here. We have this bird, I think it's a bird, or is it a butterfly? It's a butterfly. Transformation. You have your starlight transformed into the power of who you are. You know how to operate. Stay vigilant. The door is now wide open. You have gone through the next passageway, the next archway. You have your keystone from the inner work that you have done to be able to take you through, and you are wide open to all the possibilities that this earth plane can bring to you now. You know how to operate with your inner compass. You know to listen to your inner child so you do not get dragged back in to the chains of being chained into the old dream, the old matrix that is trying to hold you and lock you down and to take your heart gold. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. Lots of thoughts, and again a powerful reading. We're getting very powerful readings that are coming through. And I wish you well on your journey of your self-discovery into the new world that we are stepping out in with your inner compass. And until we meet again, may your heart star shine brightly.